In this video, we will discuss the United States' current situation regarding visitor visa processing. Due to the low priority given to visitor visas, an estimated 6.6 million potential visitors will not come to the country in 2023, costing the U.S. $11.6 billion in projected spending. This significant barrier is undermining America's global competitiveness and sending millions of potential tourists and billions of travelers spending to other countries. This video aims to provide immigration updates and discuss the economic implications of the State Department's lack of urgency on this matter. Visitor visa processing delays. Due to the low priority given to visitor visa processing by the U.S. Department of State, the wait times for visitor visa interviews now exceed 400 days for first-time applicants from the top source markets. This delay is preventing millions of potential tourists from visiting the country, leading to a significant economic loss for the United States. The excessive visa delays are essentially a travel ban, and potential tourists will select other locations that actively compete for their business. National Travel and Tourism Strategy. Inbound travel is recognized as an economic priority in the recently released National Travel and Tourism Strategy from the U.S. Department of Commerce. The strategy aims to establish a national target of 90 million foreign visitors by 2027. However, the Commerce Department's goals are directly at odds with the State Department's lack of urgency on this matter. Brazil, India, and Mexico. First-time visitors seeking visitor visas make up a sizable portion of U.S. travel exports. And it is in the economic interest of the United States for the State Department to expedite interviews. Brazil, India, and Mexico alone could account for more than $5 billion in spending losses by 2023. A recent survey of potential foreign visitors from these countries who do not already possess a valid U.S. visa found that while there was a strong interest in visiting the United States, the majority said they would probably choose another country to visit if the wait times for visa interviews exceeded a year. Policy recommendations. The U.S. Travel Association has urged the State Department to give the processing of first-time visitor visas economic priority and has provided the agency with several policy recommendations to address this issue. In a recent letter to Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, more than 60 members of Congress from both parties echo the association's urgent calls for a solution. The United States simply cannot afford to turn away billions of dollars in visitor spending, especially with a recession on the horizon. Immigration reform. The video also discusses the issue of comprehensive immigration reform in the United States. According to the Migration Policy Institute, the Immigration Reform and Control Act, IRCA, of 1986 was able to gain bipartisan support by reconciling conflicting priorities with a three-legged stool. The stool included securing the border, an H-2A temporary worker program to meet agricultural worker needs, and a legalization program that would allow undocumented immigrants who were living and working in the country to regularize their unlawful status. Conclusion. The lack of urgency on visitor visa processing is leading to billions of dollars in losses for the United States. Comprehensive immigration reform is needed to address this issue, and the United States simply cannot afford to turn away billions of dollars in visitor spending, especially with a recession on the horizon. The U.S. Travel Association and members of Congress from both parties are urging the State Department to expedite visitor visa processing and provide economic priority to this issue.